got milk? Because I do. I didn't know what her intro to kind of do, but I just saw the milk and I'm just like, perfect. Anyways, greetings, creatures and humans alike. I am Match IQ Dog, and tonight we shall be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 180 to 183. So, should have actually said this earlier on my Twitter account, but I kind of forgot. Today's actually been kind of busy for me and Mama and stuff. I decided to join her as we traveled to town and stuff, where we had to do some shopping, mainly to get grocery stuff, like cases of water and all that kind of stuff. And then we kind of stopped and got us something to eat before she went to actually cook something. It was just like kind of like a light lunch and stuff, you know? Let's see. I got me a small chili cheese dog and an order of cheddar peppers from Sonic. Absolutely delicious. It may be fast food, yes. It may not be the healthiest kind of thing, but it ties us over enough to where we could go home and make some fajitas, which is actually pretty good because it's good because this morning we had breakfast burrito and stuff where we had like eggs and sausages mixed together and stuff, and then we had the crap, what's it called? My mind's drawing a blank on it. What? It's a tortilla shell. Yeah, tortilla shell. And let's see, we put them on that. I also put some taco sauce on there, along with some cheddar cheese and stuff, and absolutely divine. It is a breakfast of the gods. Milk. But anyways, I'm rambling along long enough for stuff. It is time that we get to reacting to some chapters, shall we? Ah, darn it. Okay, am I good? Okay, right there, I'm good. And now let us. Um, Greetings, creatures and humans alike. I am Match IQ Dog, and normally I would do like a setup kind of thing, but unfortunately, I had some technical issues that resulted in me having to cut off my stream. So, yeah, we're just basically doing a restart with this. Anyways, we are doing Jujutsu Kaisen with chapters 180 to 183. My opening segue involved drinking some milk and stuff and saying got milk, which yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. Why did this have to happen? Anyways, let's come on ahead and get started, shall we? Let's see. And sorry, I didn't get a whole far into it before I had to quit the stream and stuff. So I seen this, then I seen this. Uh Basically accumulating high power because of Rika's manifestation. So, but it's slightly inferior to Ishiguri's. All that for maximum output should have been the only option, but Ishiguri's 400 years of desire and smoldering graze upon that. Let's release it. Okay, we are now caught up to where I left off. So, let's see what goes on later on. Okay? Okay. So, look at Yuta being like, just this once. Unlock something that prevents, that perhaps could never have found the will to fight again. His heart. Oh my god, his heart. It's his heart. So, boom, big explosions happen. I am so sorry for that. Okay. Let's see. Their explosion is kind of equal. However, Uta is sitting back, and he's like, Okosu, this is so sweet, man. Huh? Okay. That's it! Let's continue this as many times as we can! As Rika prepares to fire, and she is firing a laser! I'm a firing my laser! God. I think there's something in the milk. Oh, shit! Um, be right back. Luckily, it didn't land in any electronics, but I do need to clean my desk. Kind of pesky here. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. Milk kind of went over the place, but luckily everything is good. Anyways, Okosu propelled himself along with the shockwave. This big thing on her own can't shoot too. However, let's see. Oh, I gotta look at the phone instead of what's on here. Let's see. However, he blocks it, and Uta's coming in. And he's like, "Whatever you could do, I could do it better." The power is slightly weaker. Let's see. You dined with me during the domain expansion, but even if it's you, you can't recover properly anymore, right? It's over. Granite Blast. Oh, look at that. Good milk. Technique already fully recovered? Just now, that was Uro's technique. I doubted he was, simply a cursed speech user in the first place. Thinking that Big Dang Okusu must have had different techniques. But I was wrong. His technique is mimicry. However, there should be strict conditions, right? When was it? When did he fulfill the conditions? Was it something I didn't notice? Unless there's no conditions. Wait. Was it Din? Din Ice Missile. Ooh, I like that name. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, double whammy. 5 minutes. The connection between Rika and Okosu ended. But he's coming in for a right hook. Bam! Let's see. A hit that was difficult to deal with even when fully manifested. Rika has reached her limit. Yuta! And Uta is coming in with the Sanchi kicks. Ooh, I like this. This looks good. I had no idea you still have leftovers even after using all your strength. This is dessert! Speaking of which, we have some cupcakes and stuff left over as desserts, along with a big chocolate cake. Anyways, back to the manga. Oh my goodness. Here's a spot. Huh? Ooh, got hit by the blast. Oh, right. He reflected it up into the air. So instead of shooting continuously up, it must have come back down to the gravity. And Uta was able to calculate it. That is really cool. Oh, it actually says it right there if I would have just read. This is my... I see. He's using Uro's technique and changing the trajectory back to where I was. Ah, thank you. I'm now full. And with that, 180 has ended. So, let's kind of do a recap, shall we? We see their battles are about to begin. They're shooting laser beams and stuff, but Uta got sent back. He's like, I know you got more in you, kid. and the battle continues. He's thinking that Rika and Yuta is kind of like doing their things and stuff, and he's able to protect them. And he's about ready to deliver a blast at Yuta, but Yuta uses his mimicry powers to use Uro's technique to reflect it up into the sky. This is when he realizes that his curse technique is mimicry, and he's trying to think on it. However, Yuta doesn't really give him time and just hits him with a full-on punch, and so does Rika. But Rika's 5 minutes are completely up, right as she connected the fist, resulting in Ichiguri to kind of hit back. We'll see, their battle continues and stuff. They're pretty much doing a full-on fist brawl. And Uta, using his smarts, was able to bind Ichiguri down long enough for his own laser beam to come back down and hit him, resulting in Uta's victory. Alrighty. So with that, let me switch things around. There we go. And we'll get to 181. Ooh, I like that. That looks nice. Let me show you guys real quick. Look at that. Ooh, weekly chump. That looks really, really cool. You got Uta. You got Megumin. You got Yuji. You got the 3 coolest badass characters. Wait. Wait. I am on 181, right? Let me check something real quick. Okay, yeah. I am on that. I just had to double check because it opened so weird. Hey, that guy just now. Ah, the foreign kid. He came to submit his manga. You don't see that very often. You're the one who reached your limit. I've seen it all before. Sorcerers, cursed cursed spirits. It doesn't matter. The only ones who are able to transcend beyond being merely strong are those with an overwhelming sense of self and a complete disregard for others. Natural disasters. Holy crap, Sukuna looks like a major monster. At least that's why I assume who this is. You're so sweet. You're too sweet, Okosu. That isn't praise. As he's looking up into the clouds. Sparing sorcerers who seriously fight to the death is useless. Uro-san said the same thing. Wait, she's still alive? Makes sense. After that domain expansion, my blast could only be so strong. That woman wouldn't stop writing. Are you guys on a lover's tiff? You could say that. Please pay more attention to her. Anyways, I say... Oh, anything I say will end in violence. She won't listen to me because, unlike her, I'm blessed. Wow. Let's see. I see. Well, either way, can you please give me your points? Oh, here we go. Roll 10. Players may transfer the number of points of their choosing to another player. Yay! So that's how it is. If it wasn't for this, you would have killed us both, huh? Would I? You should thank my friends for that. After receiving points from Uro, Takako, and Ichiguri Ryu, he now owns 200 points. Wait, is that who I think that is? Let's see. What makes a mangaka a mangaka? Look, it's not like there's a license to be a mangaka. Do you have serialization experience? Well, that's a little rude to ask. Have you been published? Now that's an outdated question. You speak Japanese very well. You too. You speak Japanese very well. Huh? But I'm Japanese. And I was born and raised in Japan. My parents are French. What are you experiencing now is me in my entirely. I'm sorry. No worries. This kid is strange. Let's try to get along. After reading my manga, you realize that we'll have a long and fruitful relationship in the future. Uh, yeah, sure. What is this piece of crap? Stories based on legends or classic stories are pretty common, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But isn't this a little too adult oriented? Pretty common. The main character gets pranked by the general every night and has to deal with illogical problems like how to catch a tiger in the screen. But a tiger is actually a cat girl, and the main character is enchanted by her. Makes me think of the Bakineko. Instead of using an improvised, witty dialogue, he just copied the same answer Ikaku did in the original story. It's kind of hard to understand, or perhaps you could say the context is just too specific. We are shown in magazine after all. The later developments are also quite curious. Is this a comedy? Horror? Etchy? If you want to combine multiple genres, you'll find it weakens the story's core. I mean, I can totally see that and stuff. You have to kind of stick with the main genre or two. I mean, you can kind of mix other stuff as well, but as long as it doesn't take away from the main genre. Anyways, and the sketches are exceedingly inadequate. Like this one. Will fingers will bend this way. Here, look at it closely. That was the same as in the manga, right? If you really care so much about realism, then just watch live action movies or look at photos. Ah. Let's see. Charlie's Bernard. What kind of place is this? Are you really a publishing house? How come you don't get it? The bonus and fever that those technicalities, correct drawings can never reveal. Guys! Guys, get him! Get him! He broke my finger! I'm done speaking with you. Good day, sir. What the hell is it? What is a manga? What is a mangaka? The answer? Have you figured it out yet? Hell if I have. Luckily, the electricity is still working around here, but I'm not feeling lucky at all. I've resorted to riding a Ferris wheel with a guy. You could have just turned me down, you know. Oh, I recognize him. Okay, yeah. He's the... crap, what is his name? I kind of forgot his name already. You know, I was kind of wondering what he was doing. Let's see. It's just a preview. A preview? Yeah. After all, I don't know when I'll be able to come here with a woman. You're so optimistic. Do you really think Tokyo will ever get back to normal at this rate? That's the exact opposite of me. I came here to watch the final scene from afar. Ever since Tokyo is filled up with monsters and curses and stuff, no one's publishing manga anymore. In the end, mangaka and editors ended up the same way. I respected them. I love them. I feel this way towards so many mangakas, towards so many works. I need to ask you a favor. Please, give me a reason to fight. Let's see. In the cooling games, the only reason to fight are negative. Whereas in the battle manga, you have to give the readers a positive reason. Please, let me hate you. Hate you so much that I want to kill you. You're a mangaka, right? Oi? I wouldn't read your manga even if you beg me to. I don't want to catch your glooming funk. Stop writing and go out now, disgusting otaku. Why'd you have to say something so awful? He is crying. He is crying in anger. Oh, this guy is bad news. Anyways, that's it for 181. So, let's see. We got the French guy. Oh, sorry, that's awful. Anyways, we got him submitting a manga, and you don't see that very often nowadays. Anyways, looks like Uta's remembering some kind of conversation with Sukuna. or something like that. I'm not for sure. Anyways, him and Ishiguri are kind of talking and stuff about how he doesn't have to kill. And let's see. And Uro-san, she's still alive. So they were talking. Let's see. Kagari ended up coming up and saying like the Wu 10 and stuff. He was able to transfer points. We get to see her coming about, which I do reckon she's a blue hair chick if I'm correct. I can't really remember all that good. Anyways, we kind of go over to this guy named Charlie's or something, where he's trying to do like a mangaka, but the guy is kind of like, look, I don't think this is going to work. As he starts kind of pointing out some errors and flaws and stuff, pretty much resulting in Charlie's to kind of break his finger. And kind of saying like this and that about being a mangaka and mangas and stuff. Anyways, he ends up leaving. He ends up meeting this dude, which for the life of me, I cannot remember who he is. Like, seriously, I cannot remember who he is. I hope that they saw his name later on. Anyways, the two of them talks. They're talking about, like, mangas and stuff and his reasoning to live because mangakas are no longer a thing. And he wants to participate in the cooling games. And the other dude's like, look, there's only negativity in the battles in the cooling games. In manga battles, it's all about positive reasons. So he decides to give him a reason to hate him. He tells them that his manga is trash and to get lost that he's a filthy otaku. What a filthy otaku. And of course, this makes him mad. Oh god, you unleashed the Reeb. Reeb! I'm so stupid. Anyways, that's pretty much it for chapter 181. So, let me get everything switched over to 182. I'm tired. Okay, let's see about this. Where's my thing? There it is. Aha! The inspiring mangaka fights. Oh, his spear looks so awesome. It's kind of shaped like a pin. Chi battle staff. Oh, please tell me that he's got some cool fighting abilities using like ink and stuff. That'd be so cool. Oh, he's going in for the staff. It was my dream to become an astronaut, but it seems like it wasn't meant to be. Instead of thinking about traveling to space inside my head, and what's that supposed to be as he's trying to dodge? It's a poem by an author I like, Miss Hoshino Katsura. Since when is an author's notes considered a poem? Every mangaka departs the earth looking for fiction inside their head. Reality is not enough to satisfy them. But in my reality, fiction came to me. Both as a reader and an author, I've lost all my motivation. Do you know the name of this feeling? It's boredom? No, it's despair. As he's and cut. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just love how I went. Cut. Anyways, the nib? How's this even okay? A mangaka hurting people with a pin? Yeah. Let's see. Osora Tsubasa also cracked the Kandai's head open. That didn't really happen though. Also, wait, what? Oh, the ink has been filled. Huh, what's he doing? There's a square on him. What? What is this? Okay, he gets knocked off the building and stuff as he's skidding across the street. That moved just now. You could say it was a reflective dodge. You finally took your hands out of your pocket. Ah, or should I say your pockets are finally out of your hands. I took my hands out of my pockets, you idiot! That's a manga panel. It's a few frames ahead of real life. It's like catching the bottom left corner of the page in the corner of your eye. Right now, I can see a little bit of your future. About 1 second into the future. And as the battle progresses and the chi battle staff fills with ink, I'll be able to see even further into the future. So you're able to see the future? Huh. That's interesting. I kind of thought that he'll gain like a power to kind of like draw stuff or something like that. But this is really unique. Which that would make sense for a mangaka. After all, you're kind of able to see the future of your own creation and stuff since it's all in your head. Anyways, he moves super speed. He's fast. If I hadn't activated the chi battle staff already, I'd be a goner. He's dodging some punches, but okay, this battle is becoming pretty good. You really can't see it. Oi. But that's not all. What? He's gone. Ooh, he got punched in the back. You still have to confirm it with your own eyes, right? So I'll simply attack from your blind spots. What's up with this guy's cursed energy? It courses like a file. It hurts. Oh, fuck. Anyways, this battle's looking really interesting. Let's see. If I remember correctly, I think his cursed energy involves like gambling or something? And getting strength from that? I can't remember. Anyways, but if I know the attacks are coming from my blind spot, too bad. As he gets a punch in the back. Oh. Hang on. Murdy. Shit! I love it. I'm gonna use Murdy. Let's see. Oh man, he really is fast. An otaku like you will always find a reason to pick a fight, even over the simplest of things. So I've got to break you completely. Tagui. I might have pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry. But I like that. I still like Merdine. Are you trying to say once the vessel known as the Heart is scarred? How naive! My vessel has already shattered to dust. And all I am now is a turbid flow of emotions that spill from it. Now I am able to see 2 seconds into the future. Oh my god, this is just like Dio. Instead of 1 second has passed, I can see 1 second into the future. Now I can see 2 seconds into the future. Now I can see 3 seconds into the future. Oh my goodness gracious, that's funny. Anyways, I'm able to see 2 seconds into the future, so I'll be waiting for you in your blind spot of the future. What are you gonna do then? Ooh, domain expansion. Restless gambler. Because of the sure hit effect, an explanation of the rules for Hakari's domain and techniques appeared in Charlie's mind. But what is it? I need to know! Anyways, let's do a recap. So, here we go. He summons a cool looking staff with a pin for a blade. Their battle pretty much starts as he's kind of reminiscing about poems and authors and all kind of random stuff. Anyways, he talks about like fiction has now become reality to him, and now he faces despair because of, what's the point of living in what point is it thinking about saying a fantasy when that fantasy becomes real life? It's kind of like in a existence crisis kind of deal. Anyways, he was able to cut him and stuff, and because of that, which there we go, he was able to open up a manga panel on him, which let's see, kind of noticed that he was able to dodge his attack, and their battle continues on the street where he's now in the fighting stance. And the dude's pretty much explaining that after he gets some ink or the opponent's blood, he's able to create a manga panel, which can allow him to see a couple of seconds into the future, or in this case, 1 second. Let's see. However, he realizes that the battle is, the battle, the battle is far from over because Hakari is a dope fighter. Let's see. He easily starts getting overpowered and stuff, and even with all the blind spots and stuff, he can't be able to fight against it. He was able to make another scry, so now he's got 2 panels. He's like, "What are you gonna do now? Huh? Huh? Huh?" And Hakari's like, "Domain expansion." And now Charlie's like, "Oh, Marty." Anyways, that's pretty much it with chapter 182. So let me get everything switched up to 183. Here we go. And come on. Here we go. And looks like the art kind of changed up a bit with the shading and stuff. Or it could be just the eyes kind of throwing me off. Anyways, what's this? Restless Gamblers, CR Private Railway, Pure Love Drive. Okay. Yuki's childhood friend, currently performing large-scale investment for regional banks. Yuki's boss, project manager by day, but by night. Ooh. This works the main heroine, has no features worth mentioning, but she looks cute. Let's see. University classmate, a freelance musician, can't distinguish a guitar from a bass. Yuki's workmate, highly educated and proud, currently developing Sora. Yuki's little sister, played a DS during class by disguising it as an electronic dictionary. This work's main character has no features worth mentioning. What's going on? This is that guy's technique. The rules of his domain. Okay, and okay, do I really have to read all this? Okay, I'm not actually gonna read it. Well, I'm gonna read it, but I'm not gonna say it. So let's see. Restless Gambler, we're live, bringing our machine. Let's see. Well, I'm lost. Why does his domain expansion have to be complicated? You know what? Okay. Well, other than that, don't transmit other crap into my mind, you filthy casual. Let's see. Looks like some of a bunch of machines and stuff. It's the normal stage. Okay, he hits it. Green. His attacks are the preview performance. Red. And once the preview is over, reach mode begins. Reach. The stages change according to the reach's action. This is the low hype icy car reach. Okay? If the main character Yuki can pass through the ticket gate and get to work on time, it's a jackpot. This is just a performance. Interfering is meaningless. I can't attack unless the performance is over. So should I just wait? However, the preview was very weak. This reach won't hit. Yuki's oops. Okay. Neither the preview nor the reach outcome can be predicted by my techniques. And when you lose, we go back to the normal stage. Until he wins or until I defeat him. It will just keep looping like this. But if he hits a jackpot, too bad. I'll lose. So far, so good. No, it's not good at all. Stop desecrating this work! The Private Railway's Pure Love Train is a monumental romance comedy by Nakamura Candy-san. Consuming it as a gambling content is sacrilege. Did you even read the original properly? You said the chance of hitting a jackpot is 1 to 239. Do you really think I'll let you keep pulling these low-rate losses you please? I can always see your future movements. Well, it's not that accurate. Well, true, but even if you dodge, I can still... Wait, what? Let's see. Ooh, gate closes. Golden shutters? A high preview. You see? Whether it's a sweet class or a max class machine, I've never taken more than 30 tries. Reach! This is the previous last Friday train reached with a hype level of 80. Today was very fun. Ooh, they're fighting in the streets. Let's see. No, streets. They're fighting in the freaking subway. And the train goes by. The train arrived. If Yumi can't catch the last train home and reappears on the opposite platform, that's a guaranteed jackpot fever reach. I can't focus on the future. Line 2 train is now departing. This is bad. Go! Please go home, Yumi! Go! Go back home! Please! Ooh. She wasn't there. And he got stabbed. God. If victory depended on skills and not on luck, then perhaps you might have won. Oh. Oh shit. The last train left already. Bah, 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 bah. He got freaking kicked in the face. That's wrong. You need a skill to capitalize on your luck. And with that, 183 is now officially ended. So let's do a recap, shall we? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So, oh, right here. So apparently this is kind of based off of a manga, but it's turned into like a gambling kind of domain expansion. So to me, that seems that Hikari's domain expansion can kind of take like any random thing and make it into like a gambling game, which is pretty cool. Let's see. The rules were kind of explained here, but I don't got time to read that crap. He gets upset saying like, don't put this into my mind. The machines showed up. And it looks like they've started one of the games. And it looks like the bet is that Yuki cannot make it past the terminals and stuff in order to exit out of the subway. Of course, there's nothing he could do. But luckily for him, he was able to kind of make it through that section. And he was able to figure it out that, like, okay, so basically there's nothing I could do about this. We'll end up back into the normal stage. And he could do this as many times as he likes until either he wins or I defeat him. So either way, this is not a good shot for me. He starts getting upset over the fact that Private Railway Pure Love Train is being used as some kind of gambling kind of game. He starts randomly attacking and stuff. Hikari's like, well, that's not true. And there's a golden shutter. And now they're going to be playing another game. And this one involves Yuki and Yumi kind of meeting up at the subway. Of course, they continue fighting and stuff. And Charlie's is thinking like, okay, if Yumi doesn't show up and stuff, it'll be my win. So they end up fighting and stuff. He's kind of getting focused. He sees that Yumi ain't there, which kind of grant him the strength he needed to kind of tear a hole into the side of Hikari. He's like, if victory depended on skills and not on luck, then perhaps he might have won. However, when he turns around, he sees that Yumi was actually waiting there already. And with that, bang! Charlie loses and Hikari wins. Alrighty, and that's pretty much it. Let's see, I'm gonna turn my phone off. Oh, I am so sorry, Mike. I did not mean to hurt you. Are you okay? Okay, good. Anyways, so let's see. Yuta was able to defeat Ishiguri and stuff in a pretty much an epic fight. Now we're seeing Hikari fighting against this Charlie's guy, whose powers is that whenever he draws up blood, makes a manga panel and allows them to kind of see into the future. Which, I'll be honest, that's not a power that I really didn't expect. But anyways, their fight continues, and now Hikari has used his domain expansion, and he's pretty much seemed to have won that fight. However, I don't think this battle isn't over. Mainly because this Charlie's guy, I feel like there's more to him than meets the eye. Then again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and there's nothing going on with him whatsoever. He could simply be defeated, and that'll be that. I'm going to exit this out real quick. I said I'm going to exit this out real quick. There we go. So, what am I going to predict for the future with chapter 184 and so on? I say probably in the next few chapters or so, if the Charlie slash Hikari fight still continues, I say their battle will pretty much be over, and I say we'll probably see the person that was with Hikari, whose name escapes me at the moment. I'm so bad with names, except for the main characters. I can remember them at least. Let's see. The cooling game seems to be going on pretty good, but I kind of feel like we're pretty much passing like the middle stage, and I'd say we're about to hit like, well, I don't know. I could say that, but then it turns out there's a bunch of chapters related to this arc with the cooling games. But let's just say that I think that the first day of the cooling games is going to end pretty soon with these chapters and stuff. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now, as for my next Jujutsu Kaisen reaction, I really don't know when that'll be, but I'll let you guys know on my Twitter page. So with all that out of the way, thank you for coming on this fantastic chapter reaction stream. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did, as we got to conclude Uta's battle, and we got to see the full-on chaos that is of Hikari's and Charlie's battle. And if you wish to see more of these reactions, just check me out on my Twitch page, and also check me out on Twitter and YouTube as well. And with that, I bid this show adieu. So see you guys. Bye. So long. Okay, bye. Now then, I think it's time that I go get some more milk. See you guys.